Hello and welcome once again, my friends. Hambbage here, and I'm delighted that you guys decided to stop by and see us build up this world we're calling cartoonography. Uh, with that being said, let's get this window blown up and jump on in. Think we are all set. It's scientific-ish, kind of like cartoonography. All right, here we go. We're loading up, and in the end of the last episode, we realized we'd gone way over time, and I was standing, well, excuse me, kind of in the cut for our future canal. Anytime now. So yeah, took a little break, got a bit of advance work done on our advance work. I did the thumbnails. Let's put it that way. So got that video loading up from earlier today, and it should be out there and watching. You may be watching me right now, even while I'm still recording the end of this episode. I think it had like 20 more minutes to go or something like that, so it's possible. And then I had some nice cut watermelon stored up, so I had a little more supplemental breakfast as I went along. It's wonderful. I think that's why I had the little burpee there. Sorry about that. Kind of caught me off guard. Then as I was eating, I was like, man, I just want to get back. It was one of those, talked about going long, and there's points in worlds where you're like, oh yeah, I can feel it. It's kind of coming, right? And you go. And a lot of times I'll find that, my first play, when I'm finding my base and all of that just kind of carries on. Now I hear a lot in my left speaker, which would be over this way. Kind of like to explore that because before we can finish this project, we need more iron. I didn't make a bucket, and so we can't move the water to fill in the channel until that's done. And I'm making this fairly wide for two reasons. One is I don't have to be banging into the walls and stuff with a boat. It's bad enough we got to go on a diagonal. The second part, though, is for my canals, I want them to be semi-realistic, and part of that is having a towpath along the way. Most canals, when canals were a profitable means of transport, they were horse powered. There was, you would have. It may not have been horses. More often, I'm sure it was probably like donkeys or mules. But along the side of a canal, you would have kind of a footpath, and now they're very prized as recreational avenues because they were allocated. In my part of the United States, rail lines are kind of in the same boat. Short, the big transcontinental and regional railroads still very much exist, and for bulk goods and things like that, along with like barge traffic. That's not new either, but those are all still very much needed for the transporting of like ore, coal, bulk grains and foods and like food supplies, that kind of stuff. So they certainly still have their place, right? I'm not saying that that those technologies are no longer valid. However, some of the smaller ones, like every little small town now, doesn't need a rail line coming into it. You may have a rail line, say from, I don't know, I'm near Denver, and we certainly have some of these rails, out through Cheyenne and places like that. And let's say that the rail line that follows the Platte River Valley goes through Omaha, and I'm not sure if it splits off or not. I'm not as familiar with the Nebraska side of it, but um, that's where bulk goods and things go. Well, if you live in, I'm trying to think of one that's not connected to something, because so many of the towns out here grew up along the rails, that they're kind of just all built in. Now, is this worth it to just keep it straight so we don't have to bend and weave? Might be. I think that would be here. We might do a bit of an overhang. I don't really like having dirt be my overhang. If I can get down to stone, I feel kind of better. Because in reality, how long is a dirt lip gonna hang? Out for somebody to cut underneath it. So then that would be water, 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 but we need at least the one edge there. There. I don't want this to feel too uniform, right? Kind of like somebody had blasted it out and the rock was just kind of there in places. Oh, got darkness coming. Come on. Turn, boat. Sleepy, sleep, sleep. Alright, let's do the tools again. Really used up those shovels, didn't we? Sand. Granite. Dirt. I'm all over the place. Cobble. Still really haven't gotten used to the splitting of stacks like that. I think it's so I think it will continue to grow and become a little more natural, but for now, it seems kind of unnecessary and troublesome. Alright, there's 2 more shovels. Let's do... I think the shovels are what we're going to still find our vanishing. Alright. Set once again. Off we go. We'll try to finish the clearing of the cut and then see if we can't poke into that cave. One of these caves has got to have some iron in it. And I don't want to go so far that the boat gets stuck. Because inevitably we're going to forget about bedtime again. And be back in a dash. Go ahead and do that just to stop my confusion. A lot more of that cutting to make. As you can see, we're kind of getting pulled into this wall, but to not have to zigzag our way through would be pretty good stuff. Once again, and while this one's pretty excused, the lack of headache of trying to just bounce a boat through a canal when it's on the diagonal like this, making it wide is so worth it, long run. And I think that should give us a nice straight shot. And that's, like canals and old abandoned rail lines and everything, if you go check them out, they tried to make them as straight as possible, because you want to be efficient. When you got a whole row of barges or something like that, it's tough to steer them around corners and banks and all that. Now, fortunately, in Minecraft, we don't have to worry about locks and things like that too much, which is nice. And sadly, we can't even use water to make locks. I mean, talk about a mechanic that would be crazy if Minecraft could set up to flow and manage water. That would be... You think redstone has a lot of potential. I just goof? Still looks pretty good. So still didn't quite get there. We need our little bit of bucket power to fill that in. All right, let's see. Did we ever go down to the left here as much as... I guess we did. We'll just wrap back around in here. All right. We can grab out this coal while we're here. And then we'll go try to maybe punch through where those mob sounds were, back at the other end of the canal. Probably need to go home and sleep before that. See the copper, we'll leave that. Get these couple now. Okay, now it was back here. We at least had a sound of mobs. Oh, good. Don't hear any right at the moment. Which is good. This doesn't seem insignificant. Oh! I don't know why I thought that he would be stuck there, since I went through it. Stuck by a bit of lag. Oh. Get a little bit of bright. These bats are going to try to get me. Don't like that. Oh boy. What did I just say about needing to... Oh, this is over on the other side. Oh no, I lost my boat. I thought those were the torches we put up around the boat. Kind of an equally bad deal whether you run for home or run for the... Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh no, get out of the current. But at least with the boat, if something does start giving you trouble, you have a bit more mobility to get away. All right. zombie flesh. First bit of that we've seen. So I think we're safe to... I think we'll be back into that cavern looking for more or any iron. Let's be realistic. We'll take whatever we can get. Why? Be good. Okay. You way down. Top that off if we're going into caves. We are a little thin on food. Getting there. So what we may want to do is do a bit of fishy, woody, glassy. Here to start. And of course, no fishies. There's a couple. Oh boy. I was a little taken aback by the swimming spider. I forgot to look at my air. Alright. There's him. What? What is going on with this water? Should have known the second I saw a spider just out for a lazy swim. Something was up. Done out. Done out. Some clay. Alright, 15. Let's see a couple more, or at least one more here. Skelly's still over there? Maybe we are on a better salmon farm. Yep, of course they are. I don't even see him. just come back over here now by that scary skeleton in the water. Alright, 24 fish. That is great. I don't want to tangle with a water skeleton. They are nasty, in a word. But what's not nasty is getting a ceiling that doesn't involve dirt blocks. There we go. No holes, right? I haven't been up here to think too much on what we've got going. I know, here I go building again. Ah! Oh, now on this one, I already kind of goofed, right? Because this was offset one. I was like, why do I have an extra row? Let's look at this. What did I do? Okay, so it's still kind of rough there too. That's all right. Just want to open up a little more natural light in these side wings. Not gonna fall for the, oh, I can figure out what we need to do with the interior room and all that. All right. Too bad. Got this big opening. And I mean, that could just be all vaulted ceiling too, I guess. It wouldn't be the worst thing. I don't know that we're going to need the floor space necessarily, but we'll see. Then if it ever needed to go, it could be more visually impressive to set it back. I don't know. We'll see. The main part there is mission accomplished. We got a whole bunch of tools. We're ready to go caving on the next. I did not have those. I do have those. Oh, and our fish. That was the one. Steel there. So let's take a pork. That should fill us up really well. Oh, got all this to clean up too. Put that down. I guess now we don't need to worry about setting those off. Like to keep one so we can never did do the floors. What am I doing over here? Oh, just looking at darkwood. Only got 6 pieces. That's not going to get us done, so we don't worry about it for now. I think we're rather good. I keep waiting for it to get to sleepy time so we can just turn around and go on this. Oh, you know what we can do? Let's go do this. We don't even have to wait. It's a little frightening I left that wide open. Oh boy. Oh! I turned the wrong way. Ugh. I don't like that happened at all. So that one I tried to do 2 distinct defensive maneuvers at the same time, both of which were destined to fail a little bit. Man, you can't really see, but I was trying to go. My first thought was get back out of the hole. There's a creeper in here. And I don't know if I was stuck. I don't know if I dropped 2 and hadn't put the step in. I thought I was clear, but I couldn't get back out, or at least I tried and I missed. And then I was trying to get the shield up as well, but of course, with my back turned, trying to see the exit, the shield doesn't. The shield is directional. If you're faced the other way and have your shield up, it doesn't do anything. And that was the case there. If I'd turned into him with the shield, with the iron and diamond armor that we'd put together, might have gotten by. But man, that one hurts. I don't know why that one hurts so much more than the previous one. I guess having built the little house and everything, oh, that was kind of a cool little footprint for a house. Stupid canal. Just gonna flex and roll the shoulders a little bit, shake it off. The good news is I had thought about between the last 2 episodes, I was like, oh, I should put away the death scores sheet. We won't need that for a while. Oh. Cartoonography. We knew you so poorly. Day 16. What was that score? Oh, now I missed the score. Was it like 399? I think so. It was 300 something. We'll call it 399, and then if I look at the video, I can modify my own little record. But why don't I... Let's open this and give you guys a window capture. I didn't show it on the last one, and we're not that far into this episode. So for your surprise and delight, we'll open this. capture 2. There we go. Okay. Blow it up. Kind of review a little bit. We haven't looked at these in a while. Um, so here I think this is kind of where we started, right? I don't think we did anything in the first world. Oh, no, we did. Upcoming yard work, I guess, was World 1. So World 1, that was that long episode, and these are all on the YouTube channel if you want to go back and check them out. This was like a 5-hour episode. I'd never done a YouTube before, and kind of in streamer mode, was thinking like, oh yeah, we'll just keep going, keep playing. Well, obviously that takes like all overnight to load, and kind of painful. You guys don't enjoy having them be that long. But around the middle of it, I lost the world around day 12, 284 creeper. No surprise here. You'll notice all the short ones and a lot, almost everything is creeper. That's not the desert. But yeah, this was the one we had just set up a little base in the desert temple. Had already found an enchanted golden apple, and somehow the creeper, crept up behind us and was sizzling and blowing up before I even knew what was going on. So that was tough. This was World 2. We, as you can see from the days, we made it pretty deep there and got into the nether. We're just doing our poke around, and I fell off a block into lava and couldn't get out. Done. Silly. Hondo, this was the one where we did get, I'd mentioned it. I was like, oh, we've been in this situation before where we were kind of starting to get equipped and pulling coal or something else from an exposed little pit out in the world. Creeper just dropped down on us and boom. Elcano we did pretty well on. That was the world where we made a kind of a small hill into a home up on a elevated plane. Had gotten farms and everything established, and went into a cave beside them and had a skeleton that we were fighting. As we were trying to take him down, the Enderman decided that we'd looked at him too close and came up, and that was it. We weren't equipped to deal with him very well. Filler, you guys may remember that one. Some of the newer folks may have seen that one firsthand. After we abandoned Slow Cooker, which sits out here with a big asterisk and was at like day 1,000 or so, that was a very well established world. Kind of breaks the mold, but due to PC issues, that one has kind of been retired temporarily, or at least mothballed. We'll see if we get back to it. Filler world, spruce forest type environment, a lot of hills and canyons and things. We built the farm in the middle of the villagers. Kind of like not as long as this one, or I'm sorry, longer than this one. We were a little more established, but had put a lot of time into preparing since we were in that ravine and hadn't really gotten dragon and all that kind of stuff done yet. I think we were kind of looking forward to that when the end came. And of course, our recent, this week has been brutal. It was yesterday, right? 2 real world days in a row I've lost worlds. That is awful. But here we go. Cartoonography. Whoa. Day 16. We're calling it 399. I'm not sure if that was right. And it was creeper at cave entrance. Well, there you go. This is something I can't recommend strongly enough. I have kept these. I've lost some because worlds and things are computer specific. The boxes or the death notes are as well, but it's nice to have these histories and go back, just be able to kind of refresh and see what's getting you. It's creepers a lot, tridents. I've said those are very, very dangerous. Um, that one, another, lots of they're all error, right? You should be able to deal with that. And this one, I can look back and go, I should have either just lifted the shield and let him blow up and let the shield absorb most of it, or made sure I got out when I turned around. And not having been sure of that exit and knowing it was a turn and a jump and all that, I should have just used the shield. Tough to tough to rely on experience in the background though. Okay, well, let's close that out so we don't have those issues in the future. Why? Did you guys see the? Did you guys see me typing when I talked? What's going on? Why did it? I had a whole nother one that I'd expanded up. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Clearly, it was a different window. So I'll do this again. And I was just scrolled up. I mean, this one's pretty short, right? That was what we were talking about. But here are the worlds that I just recapped a little bit. These are the ones that we played in the world. We'll be starting up with World 8. Filler was not counted. At the time I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll just be back on the PC and everything. I really haven't made much progress on that, frankly, since I got it back and established up just the whole registration and configuring of it. It's going to take me a little bit of time, so I'm working on that. But there you have it. Man, what what a tragic end. Too, I thought that world had a lot of potential. We'll see what the next one has. But yeah, for now. Okay, so that restored back down. I don't know. Put that one away. So now that, why does it keep? I don't know if you guys are seeing anything or not at this point. I don't know. Window capture 2. Let's just get rid of it on the console and go away. I'll remove it entirely. All right. Anything else we need to do here? We'll do a last little shot. I don't know that shows it off quite as well. We'd done it from the one side last time. Now, does that one have as many lights? Oh, I can't light it up more, I guess. I guess it is what it is. Alright, get a nice night shot of it for the thumbnail. Well, there it was. Oh, I can't even get over to the village. Village was right over there. Our dark woods. We had just started to thin them out. All the animals, all our lava pits. We never even did anything with that overhang. Kind of forgot about it, honestly. Alright, guys. Well, as we ascend into the great unknown and the world becomes dark below us, Farewell cartoonography. Thanks, Minecraft, for cheering me up with random daily cats. All right, guys. These more than ever. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll have a new death clip video out there. But man, our world count is now getting up to something a little bit embarrassing, and I guess this is the punishment, the hubris for having just walked away from Slow Cooker. We had a lot of progress, and now Minecraft is kind of picking up its game, coming back after it, or I'm just getting sloppy. We'll see. But we'll be back. Don't you worry. We'll have another one. And like I said, I was already prepared to do a few of these today, so we will come on back. But as I said at the end of the last world, and I'll say again and say every time because I know a lot of people don't play hardcore. They're like, man, it's too disappointing. If you lose, how do you go? Well, this world we weren't that invested in anyway. But if you do lose a long-term world, something like that, man, you just, kind of shake it off, laugh it off, go, yeah, all right, well, it is just a game after all, and then move on and know that you're going to get something completely different and new in the next world that loads up. And I can't wait to find out what that is. That's really what turns it back around. And yeah, we'll try to get over these little speed humps along the way and on out into the world. So take care of yourselves. Go have a nice little break. Get a little walk around in. I'm going to do the same. It looks bright and sunny out. It's been a few hours since I went out early. And I'll be back to join you guys here in a little bit. We'll see what we've got for the next world. Try to come up with a name. Till then, take care. And then, like I said, always enjoy those likes and comments. So keep them coming. We'll see you for the next one. Bye now.